Hello, everybody. Feel like I'm Harry Carey here. Hello, everybody. Let's see if we can up the output a little bit. Dubby, I'm up. Question is, are you up, dude? The question is, are you up? John, what's up? Scott, oh my gosh, Scott Rourke. Holy crap, man. Haven't seen you in forever. Holy cow, dude. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting. I was about to email you. This is no joke. I was like, where is Scott? I'm going to have to email him. So I hope everything is well, Scott. Good to see you. My old buddy. Great to see you. Not good. Great to see you. Yeah, you have returned. It's like, wow, it's like the prodigal son. This is amazing. It's like the prodigal son. What's up, John, Kevin Kelly, W? Last 6 days of beatings you've had? Yeah, you're gonna have to get some serious melatonin, like the super shot of melatonin. For what you've been through. David, good evening. Good evening. Matthew, hello, hello. Baseball, nice. Uncle Plane guy, yeah. You see Mavericks one? Yeah. The Mavericks plane is back home after flying back from Minnesota yesterday, early yesterday morning. So I am under the parking garage, but Dreamweaver, if you're on, good news. I remembered to plug the Wi-Fi into the computer, and not only that, I was able to fix my microphone so you can hear those engines roar. So hopefully double bonus and a great evening of plane spotting tonight. What's up, Randy? Dubby, yeah. Dude, beating you like a redheaded stepchild. Yeah, I thought they were gonna, like, you were headed to an early grave or something. Yeah, that was a tough one, Dubby. That was a tough one. Tough week. I talked about you yesterday, but you weren't on because you were probably getting beaten nonstop. No, I don't think I'm muted. Great to see everybody. Hello, hello. How DFW yeah. How DFW can't handle some rain? Yeah, that's a good point. What's up, Joe? Joe is working hard with his cross-country flights. What was it, from Las Vegas to Chicago? Yeah, yep. So, well, God bless all those great flight dispatchers who are working hard, making sure our flights are safe and fueled properly, and that we have good alternate airports and not everybody diverts to Houston Intercontinental. Welcome back, Rick. Great to see you. How's things in Minnesota? Always worst GM in Houston. Oh, Roger. Okay, Roger that, W. Roger that. Worse. Roger that. Ah, nice. Awesome, John. Good to hear it. Yeah, I'm glad to be able to fix my microphone, and I think I taped one of the wires with some electrical tape and then put a new battery in it too, and that seemed to do it. Scott. Ooh, the old Canyon Blue. All right, one of the rare birds left as we check out this Cessna 680 Latitude. Yeah, it's great to see everybody again. Try going to DFW this weekend. The streak will end. That. Well, I am flying out of DFW tomorrow, W, headed to Salt Lake City, but I'll be flying back to Love Field later in the week. So great to see everybody. You haven't... love it, guys. Love it. Love it, Joe. Love it, W. So you still see, obviously, the is that two? They usually use one, so it's interesting that there's a second Air Canada Jets charter for the Edmonton Oilers over there. You can also see the Mavericks charter right there. Louisiana 1 at 6:33. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, that's true. Joe, have they said any word on when they're going to start flying out of DFW? That Terminal E is going to be hopping. I'll tell you that much as we check out a Jet Suite X landing. Deferred for water. L4R3, what's up? What's happening? 5:59 here. We're about ready to get underway. Give me just a second. I gotta send a message here. Good news. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. If you're just new to the channel, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live episode 175 from Dallas Love Field. It is 6 o'clock, so it is time to get in and underway here at Dallas Love Field. Welcome in everybody. Can't beat it. That's some great scenery right there. Scott, you are the man. Gifting 5 memberships to Randy, Uncle Plain Guy, Kevin Kelly, Karen Monson, and Andy Lang. Congratulations. Thank you, Scott, for your generosity, and welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live here at Dallas Love Field. No storms in the forecast. So hopefully we should be in great shape. Hey, you know what? After this Southwest Airlines lands, let me turn around and show you how beautiful downtown Dallas is looking. It's just a really nice day here in Dallas. I'd give it 9 out of 10. I went for a long bike ride, which is great. What's up, Bandit? Great to see you. All right, so let's turn around here. Give you a good view of downtown Dallas. It's looking pretty great. Now, excuse me for a second. I'm going to walk right in front of it. What's up, Belle? Great to see you. Hello, hello. I cheeks it. Hey, man, I'm going to be in Salt Lake City in the next couple days, so I don't really, I won't jinx it. It's raining in Sioux Falls. Yeah. Yeah, thanks to Scott Rourke for gifting those 5 memberships. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that.
Taste the goodness of biscuit with the butter spread.
Thank you, Belle. All right, so I'll get back in front of the camera here and turn it around so we can catch the runway. But it is fantastic to see everybody here this evening. Well, lining up the camera. I guess I should take off my sunglasses so I can see the screen better. My bad. That was for you, Scott. That was for you, man. So again, we're on the north side of the airport looking at runway 13 left. We're on South Flow today. And let's see if we can see, it's such a clear day. I don't have to zoom in at all, and you can see the inbound traffic right there. As it's making its way across the camera, it'll either go to 13 left or 13 right. I'm guessing it's going to go to 13 left. We'll see. But yeah, it's honestly like 10 out of 10. It's an awesome day here today in DFW. Just, you know, a day like this, let's just repeat it 365 days, and I'll never leave. Joe, I know you said you like living here. I got to move 6 months out of the year because the heat. If it was like this, I would never leave. Gonna get rain tomorrow? Nice. Uh-huh. Okay. Bye. Good to see ya. And let's see. And finish it off. Let's go to... There we go. All right. Took care of that. Nice. So we got an inbound arrival. Man, what's good? Houston in the house. Good to see ya. Oh, Dubby. It's about time, man. We're going to move on. It's great to see Scott. Scott, you know, seeing you and Dubby and Joe all together, wow. It really, really hits the heartstrings, tugs on the heartstrings. Actually, you know, W just felt left out, so I had to include him. I don't think, yeah, W, I mean... I missed you too, man. Yeah. No, but it's fantastic weather here tonight. I cannot complain. I just wish I had a better tripod. Speaking of which, we're trying to raise $1,000 this month for the month of June. Thanks to Michael Walker, Colin Dutton, Scott Rourke. Also want to thank Tony Servati, for your contributions the last couple days. Last day of May, and we'll hit June. So we're going to try and reach $1,000 so that we can. The goal is to continue being able to travel, but also upgrade some of the equipment. So it makes the broadcast a little bit better and more enjoyable and educational for each one of y'all. Rick Reed, the A380s. Yes. Who doesn't love the A380? Everybody thought they were going to disappear forever, but Dallas gets one every day. But as you know, there's a couple of airports here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Love Field, and DFW International Airport. And then also we have Fort Worth Alliance and Fort Worth Meacham on the west side of Fort Worth. And then the Joint Reserve Base. So we get a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna try and get to the Joint Reserve Base next Friday to do some testing. You took your Subaru in and I got a courtesy car, a Subaru XT. Cool. Very good. Yeah, Dubby, you know, I'm a pretty patient guy. I am a pretty patient guy, but he hit my last nerve. Lady Red. Oh, man. I bet Dallas hates having that as one of their assets. I mean, they do get some traffic, but it's not anywhere close to Love Field or even Addison. Oh, we'll be going to Indianapolis. Very cool. Very cool. Yep. Yep. No loss. I think I'm probably one of the most patient people there are, except for when dealing with myself. Tom Marchand. What's up, Tom? Great to see you. Hope you had a prosperous week there in Garden City. I am headed, hopefully, to Salt Lake City tomorrow. Checked in for the flight. Hold up. Texas 1 in the house. Taking off from 13 right. Surprise, surprise. I think Colin's sleeping, so I can play this song. Sorry, I just had to get that little special action. Special. Rob, hey Rob, what's happening? Good to see you. Yeah. Whatever, Dubby. You. I'm not even gonna get started. We're not gonna, you know. If it was collusion, all I gotta say is it was collusion on the entire league trying to torpedo that trade. Yeah, the Dallas Stars are supposed to play in about an hour. Kevin. Yeah, Tom, I'm looking forward to it too. It's been about 6 months since my last stream. So I look forward to sharing it with you. Now remember, Delta's a big, Salt Lake City's a big Delta hub. So they run about 70, I think it was like 75, 80% of the traffic. So you will see a lot of Delta. But Salt Lake's beautiful and I think has like the best scenery for plane spotting in America. Probably some of the best scenery. Yes, yes it is.
Well, isn't that special?
No, bird attacks are not fun at all. Like bird strikes. Rob Midnight in the UK staying up late. Thanks so much, Rob. Thanks for staying up late. Hey, yeah, we should make. I'm down, W. Pips Planespotting League, but I'm not going to be the commissioner. You have to be the commissioner so you can get all your antiquated rules out of the way, because I don't want to be halfway through the season and then everybody veto my trade. So you got to make the rules. Josh Aldridge, what's up, man? Good to see you. I don't think there's a day where we haven't been dealing with rain or something when we've been broadcasting for the last week. So it's perfect tonight. Actually, I usually hate the wind, but if it were just a few knots better, it would blow the bugs away. But it's actually been a fantastic day. Clear skies, or mostly clear skies. Good visibility, just a great day to fly here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Logan Z, welcome into Pips Planespotting Live. Hello, hello, this is episode 175. Thanks for saying hi and welcome. Josh, great advice. Yep, don't forget my hotspot. Thank you for reminding me on that. That is excellent advice. Excellent advice, thank you. Although, Josh, I'm probably going to purchase, this is sad to say, but an air tag so I can track it. But the good news is I'm actually plugged in tonight to my computer, the hotspot is, so it should be good. Yeah, it should be great weather. Oh, Logan, you're from Dallas, Texas? Excellent. Well, then you know this airport very well, Dallas Love Field. I'm from Frisco. So we do live stream like 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes 5. And we're here at Love Field, so welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So Scott, I was mentioning to my sister that I might want to come up to Chicago at the end of July or mid-July, and then do a road trip possibly a road trip possibly down to Louisville and down to let's see, Louisville, Cincinnati, up to Indianapolis maybe, and then back through Grand Rapids and Chicago. So yeah. Oh, dang. Dallas and DMB, Dave Matthews Band, Joe. Wow. So where's the Dave Matthews Band concert at? Is it in Irving? Or is it... Dave Matthews Band is still a pretty big act. Wouldn't he be in like maybe AT&T Stadium or something? That's a good question. Dos Equis Pavilion. Right on, man. Right on. Right on, right on. As Matthew McConaughey would say. Your sister comes from Florida, June 20th. Awesome. Well, Logan, I'll be leaving for Salt Lake City tomorrow. So that's June 1st. And we'll be streaming from, hopefully, from Salt Lake City International Airport for a couple of days. I need to put on the schedule the big Sunday show. I've got to get to church first. But probably the afternoon, like 1 o'clock. And you know, the funny thing is, for those of you who have been longtime fans, the flight schedule really hasn't changed that much in Salt Lake City. So everything's about the same. So Amsterdam and Paris arrive like 1 to 2-ish, and then KLM will arrive at like 6:37-ish. So not a whole lot has changed. What? Too many people trying to upgrade? That's ridiculous. Thanks, Logan. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya, everyone. 6:17 is the local time here in Dallas, Fort Worth. Want to remind you to like and subscribe. Let's check out what we have inbound and departing to you. So Panama City and New York LaGuardia. Panama City landed. And so we got a little bit of time till our next departures and arrivals. I think the most... Ah, look at you, Tom. Well, Delta Alpha Lima, perhaps one day you'll be able to upgrade me. I don't think I'm flying any Delta flights for a while. I'm going to DCA via Southwest, so, and back. So we'll have to see. Very cool, Logan. Yeah, no complaints here. It's 10 in a million. So you've got the both the Dallas Mavericks plane right there, and also the Air Canada Jets charter for the what do you call it? The Edmonton Oilers, of course, tonight. Playing at the AA. Tom Archant with a $4.99 super chat. Tom, you are a true gentleman and a scholar. Tom, thank you as always. Appreciate your friendship and support. And Tom is kind enough to contribute, and thanks again to Scott Rourke. And you know, obviously we like doing this, and we want to continue doing this and build this into an education and an entertainment channel. So if you like what you see and would love to support the channel, you can do so for as little as $1 via Premium Economy, and then also you can super chat or super like for just 99 cents. So on our road to 1,000. So thanks so much, everybody, for your support. Thanks, Scott Rourke. Thank you, Tom Marchant. AA probably does need a renovation. I would agree with that. It is a little dated. It is a little dated for sure. Our next departure looks like it will be... Yeah, it is summer break. I'll remember to ask for all my upgrades in like January or September. So our next departure will be Southwest 2691 from Dallas to Lubbock, Texas. The LBB, home of Texas Tech. Thank you to everyone for your contributions. off to Lubbock. Welcome to your world. I was amazed. I'm amazed, Joe, at, you know, I'm amazed at how small the venue is for XL. It only holds, what, like 17 and change? Whereas hockey for the Chicago Blackhawks is like 20,000, I think. A little over 20,000. I was a 700, sir. That is affirmative, Tom. That is affirmative. Ah, possibility. That's a good point. I haven't, you know, it has been a while since I have been in the AA, but I'll have to use the facilities sometime. Oh, Dave's driving to Indianapolis. Cost much to fly 2 adults and a 12-year-old. Yeah? Yeah, that's kind of tough being in Arkansas and going to Indianapolis, Dave. Yeah, with that I can certainly understand that. What is that, like 500 miles? Well, Dave, you gave me a good idea for a route we could do. Is like Little Rock to Indianapolis for, I don't know, $39. I mean, the route combinations are limitless if you think about it. Ah, interesting, Joe. All right. Standing room up to 19,000. Thanks so much for everybody hitting the thumbs up button here on a Friday night, liking and subscribing. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Next arrival looks like it'll be Southwest 6071 from LaGuardia on a 737-800. I'm thinking it might go 13 left. Its pattern looks interesting. So thank you, everyone. Yeah, I know, Joe. You usually have to connect through DFW for a lot, or Atlanta, or up to Chicago. It's true. That is a fact. Nice. 41. Was that what? That was wasn't that album Tripping Billies or Fudge? I think so. I can't remember. It was red and purple. It's been a while since I've looked at that CD. Oh, you have to spend the night in Denver. Penn, what's happening? How you doing? Great to see you. Thank you so much for everybody liking and subscribing. Aviation word of the day today, huh? Aviation word of the day would probably be Let's go with Cavoke. The word of the day is Cavoke. As in, Dallas has Cavoke right now for its current conditions. That's spelled Charlie Alpha Victor Oscar Kilo. So, does anybody know Cavoke besides the dispatchers? And beside DFW. Oh, wait, he's not here. Let's get. That was my first joke. Colin up late. Good to see you, Colin. Great to see you. Another early start. Dang, Joe, great minds indeed. Yeah, so does anybody besides Joe or any of the flight dispatchers know what Cavoke means? It's a good one, especially if you fly in Europe or maybe anywhere but America. Let's go with that. Josh says cloud and visibility okay. What do we think? Is that the correct answer? Cloud and visibility okay? What do we think, folks? Does that sound plausible? Yep, flight dispatchers do the flight planning. That is correct, Penn. That is correct. Pilots just get to look pretty in the flight deck and fly the plane. Josh is in the ballpark. That is correct. Josh is in the ballpark. The only word I might change, Josh, is ceiling instead of cloud. So ceiling and visibility okay. I actually call it cloud and visibility, but it's actually ceiling and visibility okay. So good work, Josh. Excellent. So yeah, when I first started, I remember that, like the first word, I always thought it was the cloud. And technically, it could be the cloud because the ceiling is based off of your cloud ceiling, so the base of the clouds. But it's ceiling and visibility okay. Hey, Scott, thanks for that METAR. Look at that, calm winds. 10 statute miles, temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, and 18 for the dew point. That's a solid win. 5 bonus points to Josh. Well done. And just a reminder, we will be doing bingo for Salt Lake City, I believe, on Sunday. So if you want to join in for bingo again, just email me at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. To get your free bingo sheet. 25 squares, and we'll have some fun. See if we can give away some signed pictures of me or something. What's up? What's up, Ross? Good to see ya. Cavoke does not reek like it will. That is correct. I will not wreak havoc. I know, Josh. You know, I gave him a hard time. I had my show posted before him, and he is doing a show because Air France is it's the last Air France supposedly 787, and they're switching to the A350. So I gave him a hard time about that earlier, but appreciate the alert, Josh. Thank you. So yes, things will heat up in 7 and 8 o'clock here at Love Field. If you've never been to Love Field, it's great to spot here. And let's give you a look at downtown Dallas. Looks fantastic this evening on a nice night for the last day of May. Honestly, pretty awesome weather we've had here in DFW. So I will absolutely take it 1,000%. And yeah, so our aviation word of the day is CAVOK, Charlie Alpha Victor Oscar Kilo, which stands for Ceiling and Visibility Okay. You'll see that more internationally. If you look in the United States, it's always 10 statute miles and the ceiling level of the clouds. So for Scott showed us the METAR, the last METAR I think it was like broken or scattered at 10,000 or something like that. So it's a good weather day. But yeah, CAVOK is the aviation word of the day. There goes the 717 back to Atlanta. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing the show. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy, say hi. We'll be headed to Salt Lake City tomorrow, the airport with the longest walk in America. Pretty sure that is actually 100% true. Atlanta could probably give them a run for their money, but Atlanta also has a train. So Salt Lake doesn't have a train or a shuttle. You have to walk from Concourse B to A, and then you have to exit out of the sterile area to baggage claim, and then you're home free. But it's about a mile walk. I think 0.8 of a mile was the official measurement last time I was there. So I usually start sweating nonstop profusely. Atlanta definitely could give them a run for their money, but we'll see. Hey, life begins at 40. What's happening? Josh, it's like awesome tonight. A lot better. You should come down. Tonight's perfect. They're travelators. What's up, Dreamweaver? Good to see ya. What do you mean, Josh? I am not familiar with travelators. Are you like the escalators, the walking escalators, you mean? I wouldn't say it's necessarily rare, Delta Alpha Lima. I would just say it's rare overall. They actually they've flown that predominantly, or a good bit from Atlanta, at least, and they'll mix it in with like an A319. But yeah, the 717, I can go back to 2018 and remember seeing the 717 here at Love Field when I actually started Planespotting. So the moving walkways. Josh, I'll report to you tomorrow on whether they're working or not. Charlotte's always broken. Yeah. O'Hare's kind of like 50-50 too. And thanks everybody for liking and subscribing and considering supporting the channel. Remember, little is $1. $1 a month can help us reach our goal of 1,000. So thank you so much. Salt Lake City is supposed to, this October, have the other moving walkway finished so that they say will shorten your walk from concourse A to concourse B, but it's not going to shorten it a lot because it goes to the beginning of, or it goes right in the middle of concourse B. So if you have a flight, like down at the far end of like at B, I don't know, B2, it's still going to be the same walk. So I don't see how that reduces the walk by that much. I don't see their logic. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. All right, Delta Alpha Lima, thanks for the support, as always. Not TMI. Oh, man. Why don't I know this? It's not coming to Joe. I'm usually like a snap of the fingers. TMI. Oh, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is Time Management Initiative. Dang, man. Carolyn, what's up? Yeah, the old 717 still trucking. I figured that we've got to get back to Atlanta. We, of course, were there at about a month ago in Atlanta, and we had some great shows. So I figure that I've got to get back to Atlanta. I just need to make sure that they have an Ethernet port in the hotel room so I can just hardwire it. Because I had issues with it, Wi-Fi going in and out after about 90 minutes to 2 hours. So. Never dealt with it, huh? Well, that would make sense because I'm like, what? Huh? Off it goes, the max. And that was Southwest Flight 2243, 737 MAX 8, headed to Nashville. Dave wants to play bingo again. That's awesome. Remember, you can email for your bingo sheets in Salt Lake City, or if you have any other questions, or if you want to take the Pips Planespotting quiz that I created, just email me at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. I tend to be fairly responsive, mostly because I don't have kids or a wife, so this is my thing. This is my baby. Give me 1 second, I'm going to grab some water real quick. What was that? Minute I leave, rainbow. Apologies. Leave for 1 minute and boom, right back and got the rainbow screen of death. Track message information. Interesting. And what exactly is that, Joe? Now, everyone, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't be shy, introduce yourself. We're here at Love Field tonight. Friday night lights, so to speak. Trying to close out the month strong. Whoa, Colin, thanks so much. £2 super chat. Thank you for your contribution. Really appreciate you, Colin. Appreciate that. Every little bit, as you know, helps. So thank you so much, Colin, for your contribution. That's crazy, Dave. That's weird. Some weird stuff has been going on. It's like he's logged on to my computer, spying on me. It's the number. It is the number of that day's. Okay, NAT, which North Atlantic track message, which identifies the North Atlantic track. You must give that number to get oceanic clearance. That way everybody... Ah, very cool. Yep, makes sense. Thank you, Joe. That's something I did not know. True. That is true, Dave. And hopefully we can stay that way. Hey, and Dave, you know, you inspired me last week, I believe. I have the PayPal active now, along with Venmo. So if you do want to support the channel and continue to support it so that we can continue to broadcast and entertain and educate and travel around the United States and the world, potentially, there's a couple ways you can donate. So there's a few ways that you can help donate. Tom, thank you for your contribution. As always, Tom Marchant, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Enjoyed dinner with the family. Rob, you saw a lot of Delta planes in your sleep, probably all of them. From the 717 to the A321neo to the 757 to the A350. Yeah, they were all in your sleep probably. That makes a lot of sense. What's up, Rachel? Window seat spotter, great to see ya. It's storming up there in Arkansas. Be safe out there. Thank you, Tom, as always. I think Tom, we're gonna make you the next moderator since DFW has been fired. Oh, that's a good question. Dave asked, anyone know of the Atlantic high frequencies, HF frequencies offhand, or are there too many of them? Don't they just go off of PDCLC, pre-departure clearance? But I've never run an ETOPS flight. So that would be above my pay grade. I've only been domestic. Honestly, I think only domestic and a little tiny bit of flag. Interesting, Josh. That would be interesting. That arrival, folks, was Southwest 758 from Burbank, California. Probably the most expensive airport to eat. Like everything's at least $20. Yeah, I think so too, Colin. Oh, very interesting, Dave. Very interesting. Looks like we've got a departure ready at the end of runway 13 right. A few departures, actually. The first one looks like Southwest 4192 headed to San Antonio. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. You know, Josh, I want to look into that anymore. That's intriguing. You know, I think part of that might be because of, I don't know, ADSB or everything switching to GPS probably. Fantastic, Rachel. Appreciate it. Interessante. And your next departure here on Pip's Planespotting Live will be Southwest 2708, 737 MAX 8, headed to LaGuardia in New York City, and then Southwest 2802 from Dallas to Houston on an 800. Bubag! Yep, I am, ooh, nice. Thank you, Dave. Bubag, I'm about 30 minutes out. I was reading Dave's message. Yeah, still planning to fly to Salt Lake City tomorrow unless something chaotic happens. Should be flying out of DFW around 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. And we'll get into Salt Lake City around 2:30-ish. Yep. And might start streaming by 4 tomorrow. Although, I might have dinner with a friend, so it may be a short stream, or I may just push it into Sunday. So, what's up, Andrew? Be flying Delta tomorrow. Delta. Delta tomorrow, window seat spotter. Wow, somebody, wow, dang, Andrew, somebody got pretty lucky there. Dang, man, that's impressive. That takes talent to do something like that. Oh, well, good. Well, congratulations to them, Bubag. Are they graduating high school or college? All right, so here comes our Max. It's amazing. Headed to LaGuardia. Galapagos trip videos. Hello, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 175. I'm Pip. Nice to meet you, and welcome into Dallas Love Field. Yep, the Air Canada's here for the Edmonton game. Galapagos trip videos. Sounds like somebody's got a fun job, of course. High school, very cool, Bubag. Well, congratulations to them. It is that time of year, after all. I think Frisco had all their high schools done with. Yeah, it's a pair. It looks like a pair of A320s window seat spotter. This next one out of here to Houston, Texas, to Intercontinental, just to clarify. That's nice, Andrew. Oops. Yeah, no P8 tonight. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing tonight. Oh, that would have been a blast. What? Plain Jane, how the heck are you? Great to see you tonight here at Love Field, Plain Jane. Hope you're doing well. Oh, nice. You'll buy the Culvers? Perfect. That sounds fantastic, Joe. That's great, Andrew. Oh, this is the type that crashes. Culver sounds great. Some root beer, some cheese curds. Joe, do you ever remember, like for Culver's, they used to have this pretzel pub burger, and I swear it was the best burger from a fast food restaurant I've ever had, period, ever. And I want to say the last time I had it was probably 2015, 2016-ish. And I can remember the Culver's I went to. It was in Indianapolis. It was like at 52nd and Meridian or 60th. Anyways, it was on the north side, and it was the best burger I ever had. And they haven't brought it back since. That was important. Sorry I missed that Challenger, but that was important to bring that sandwich up. You lived in the Panama Canal Zone? Dang, Dave, that's awesome. That's a great place I'd want to go visit. All right, our next arrival will be Southwest Airlines there. Lining up for runway 13 left, 13 left. 737, of course. Southwest Airlines flies an all-Southwest Boeing fleet. That is in from Austin, Southwest 5973. 5973 from Austin, Texas. We'll be in, again, yeah, we'll be in Salt Lake City tomorrow. If everything goes well. I should get out here soon enough before any type of weather in the afternoon, hopefully. That is correct, Fiathon. Yep, the 757 is, in fact, the Dallas Mavericks team plane. That is correct. Excellent work there. Thank you for that. Nice. Good choice. Good choice, Joe. Yeah, no tomato. Here's the thing about tomatoes. If you made ketchup, why do you need a tomato? Because you just made ketchup. That's all I'm asking here. I don't think that's a wrong question to ask. I just want to know why you need a tomato when you already made ketchup. A couple hours, Kevin. We'll see how the crowd is tonight. See how pumped up they are. I'll be out here for a couple of hours, though. Happy to bring it to you. Won't party too late. Gotta get back and get to bed so we can head over to DFW. I think I'm going to have to park my car tomorrow. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in as as much as I want until right there. Sorry. I guess that would help. That's how far I can zoom in, Plain Jane. There you go. Well, we know it'll go at least 6 games, and if I had to guess, it'll probably go 7, Joe. Does anybody know if Chris Tanev is playing tonight for the Stars? Because that's a big loss if they lose Tanev. And then they go back to Edmonton. Now the Mavs clinched a trip to the NBA Finals last Wednesday night. Yeah, it was Wednesday night, and they got in around 2. I can't remember. I'm putting all my days together, but they got in around 2:30. But yes, they and the Celtics are in the NBA Finals. That is affirmative. And there's the A320, the Air Canada Jets. Edmontucky. So this is what the Oilers are flying. I don't know why there's a second one. I guess maybe anybody know if there was a maintenance issue and they had to fly a second one down? Possibly. Get some helicopter action here. There you go. You know, that's funny you mentioned that, Plain Jane. There is the possibility that I could be there as soon as next week. It depends. But fairly soon. Yeah, headed to Salt Lake, and then from Salt Lake, I either can go to back home here to Dallas or to Los Angeles. Depends how tired I am. Could be that too. Nice, Scott. Kind of looks like a Jerry copter. Jerry Jones copter. And before you say that looks too old or it's whatever, Jerry Jones is a total cheapskate. The dude flies around in a 11-year-old Bombardier Challenger a lot of the times. I know that because he parked in Santa Fe and I saw him walk out of the jet. But he also uses a flip phone too. Tanev is in? Okay. Well, then he might have a shot then. I bet, Scott. Life begins at 40. What's my favorite? Mine's KLM. I love the big array of planes they've had over the years. Like, favorite airline ever? I always say this. I always put a caveat. My favorite airline is the first airline that hired me, and that's American Airlines. So until another airline hires me, American Airlines would be my favorite. But internationally, I think ANA would be pretty high on the list. So that's what I would say. Oh, Jet Suite X. Dave says Ozark. Joe says Southwest. It's probably smart. saying your favorite airline is the one that signs your paycheck. Then Northwest, since Joe's from Minnesota. I think the minimum you would have to fly window seat spotter for a NFL charter is a 767, which the Patriots use. I don't know. I think that plane is like breaking down all the time. They may have to upgrade to a new plane. But the Dolphins use like Atlas Air for their charter. I want to say the Bears use United American, or the Cowboys use American. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, larger aircraft. The MD-11, oh, classic. Classic. Scott, the sound of helicopters brings back memories for me, because Santa Fe, where I was working for a little bit, you'd have Blackhawks flying over you all the time. Because the National Guard base is there. Yeah, the Cardinals use an old 777. Braves and Falcons both flying 767. Okay. I think Colts fly a 767 too. NASCAR needs a C5. Why is that? So they can transport all the cars at once? See, look at it. It's just a perfect night. You can see the arrivals making their left turn over the 635-35E interchange right there. That bridge in the distance, that is the 635-35E interchange, and that's usually, if they're on South Flow, it's right about there or close to is when Southwest will make a left turn for the visual. So you can see him making that turn. And then coming into runway 13 left. So it's pretty cool when nice clear day like today. Southwest Airlines, Flight 48, Joe says. Yeah, so that is Southwest 48 from Houston Hobby. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. The retro, oh, you mean the different states Life at 40? H4. Hey. Whoa, easy there, Joe. You're taking some liberties here thinking you can just ask trivia questions on my channel. Yes, that's a good question. That is a good question. And I remember the answer, I think, because you told me, and also A-list flyer Chris also told me the answer. What do you think, Joe? Is window seat spotter right? Is that the correct answer? It basically, the number or the letter signifies the customer. Is that correct? Good job, window seat spotter. Excellent work. Checking out the Max here, the Max attack. I'm surprised Mattman's not here. He loves Southwest Airlines. H4 means SWA. Good job, window seat. Excellent work. All right, Dave asked a question here. He says, how come if an aircraft has a tower issued aboard takeoff and they are over a certain speed, do they have to go back to the ramp and get inspected? The answer, as far as my dispatching goes, the answer is yes. If it was like a high speed, there's usually like a limit that they had for, I think it was for Embraer aircraft, and it was over, I want to say it was over 100 knots, or maybe it was 80 knots. But if, yeah, so if they abort a takeoff and it's over, I'll just say for, I don't know for sure, but it was either 80 or 100. I'll just say 100. If it was over 100 knots, then for my aircraft that I worked at Envoy and Breeze both, they would need an inspection done before they were cleared to fly again. So that's just for the airlines I worked for. Good question, Dave. So the answer is an affirmative. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Just over an hour broadcasting here from Dallas Love Field. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I think it was always. I do remember one time, because I won't say which airline it was. I'll be very non-specific. I do remember one time though. The captain called and said they had an abort takeoff, and I said, was it over 80 knots? And I like painted the question in a way so that he had to answer no, so we could go ahead and take off. So I didn't leave that. I mean, he's ultimately going to be talking to MOC, but I remember there was one time I was like, so do you think it was over 80 knots or if it was under 80 knots? Because if it was under 80 knots, then we were okay to take off. So you never heard that story officially, by the way. So I'll just leave it at that. I won't say which airline I was working for and what plane, but I definitely remember one time phrasing it in a way so he would specifically pick under 80 knots so we didn't have to do an inspection. So, what? Raina, what's shaking? Hey, great to see you. Okay, he was over. I know, right, Joe? Anything that you hear on this broadcast cannot be held against me in a court of law. Yeah, Dave. That sounds right on par with what we would deal with, what flight dispatchers would deal with, and maintenance control. Great to see you, Raina. It's a great night to go plane spotting. Everett, what's up, man? Great to see you. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming over. Welcome, Dallas Love Field. So, Raina, guess what? We're going to be playing bingo again, so I hope you participate and email me again so I can send you a bingo sheet. We're going to try and play bingo on Sunday for our afternoon show in Salt Lake City if everything goes as planned. Yeah, it's great to have you, Everett. AJD decided to say hi and then leave me to go back to Carolina. Wow. Kicked me right in the stomach. Man. Ouch. AJD sneaks over. We're at Dallas Love Field. Oh, you're in Seoul, Korea? Annyeong. Annyeong. Annyeonghaseyo. That's all the Korean I know. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for coming over, Everett. Appreciate you. There you go, Dave. Yeah, AJD needs more TVs. That is a fact. I know. I gave Carolina a hard time today because I had my show scheduled first, and he's like, oh, I'm going to schedule a show too. And I'm like, dang it. And he was going to get on earlier than me, so that's fine. All is fair in war. But he's my buddy. So thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so via Super Chat, Super Like, or you can use PayPal with the username Pip Hastings, or you can use Venmo. And I'll put up that slide again, so if you would like to contribute, I appreciate it. So here are a few ways that you can contribute to the channel. Well, welcome in AJD, welcome in Everett. Dueling 717s. Dueling 717s. The only way that we would see a 717 it probably is if we went to Detroit or Atlanta. We saw one here, but Delta still runs the 717 and Hawaiian Airlines. Speaking of which, I've kind of been tardy. I really wanted to see the Hawaiian Dreamliner, and I know it's flying domestically to San Francisco and Phoenix and I think Los Angeles, and definitely want to see it soon. Didn't get to see it in San Francisco, and the reason was it was like late at night. Their flight was at 9, arrived at 9ish, and was always late. So we would always catch the Hawaiian A321neo from Kauai, but we could never get the Dreamliner on time. So I never got to see it. I'm doing well. Thank you. Annyeong. for Family Day? I always do. Yeah, that's right, AJD. I was mentioning earlier I'd really want to get back to Atlanta probably one more time here in the summer or maybe in the fall. We had some great shows there. I usually wore a tie. After all, I was like, I guess I still am, but I always wear a tie going to church, so. I'm gonna grab some water. Well, thanks, AJD. Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, and Dallas. That it is. It's a 2-3 configuration, too. So that makes it nice, too. Ooh. That's a good size one, Dave. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. I had a Korean coworker. She was from Seoul, so she taught me that. So Jenny, Joe might know Jenny. She taught me Korean. So yeah, and I grew up in the States. Thanks everybody for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. Thank you to Colin and Scott and Tom for their contributions to the channel. Appreciate you. Air Force 2 landing at LAX. Dave, you're dialed in all over. That's a light 737-700. Joe, what can we do to officially get the broadcast on all the screens in the SOC or the IOC? Wait, no, you're the NOC. What can we do to get the show on all the screens in the NOC? I'll have to talk to W about that too. That is true. That is true. Ah, nice, Joe. Good old Jenny. Where are you? There you are. Sneaking in the alley there. Whoa, Everett Clendenning, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Everett. Appreciate your kindness and contribution. Greatly appreciate you, and it's so pleased to have you on the show tonight. Thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate it. So thank you, Everett, for that $5 super chat. Supporting the channel. What a guy. And Everett, Just a reminder here at Pip's Planespotting Live, we not only try to entertain but also educate. So our aviation word of the day is Kavak, spelled Charlie, Alpha, Victor, Oscar, Kilo. And it stands for ceiling and visibility. Okay, you'll see it in METAR, mostly internationally. But there's a little knowledge that you can quiz Carolina with. I think, Dave, to the question about the vice president, I would think yes, because that's a big fundraising area for Democrats is Los Angeles. So if I suspected something, they're probably holding a fundraiser. That would be my guess. That's right. Good. Got to educate people. I know. That's why I worded it. I meant to see, as we check out this Embraer Phenom, Delta Alpha Lima, I specifically wrote that question to see who was paying attention to the question. Nobody, by the way, has gotten that question right. So, nobody. That and the other question that nobody has gotten right so far is what if it is 1900 Zulu in London, what time is it in, or what is the Zulu time in Ottawa, Canada? And I can tell you from every, this is not a joke, every single person answered the same answer. So, but you did a good job though. Joe? I thought the VP was up in San Francisco. I thought she was up in San Francisco, but maybe she now lives down in Los Angeles. Excellent question, Joe. You just have to email me. Why am I emailing you the quiz? Because yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. There you go. Dave says UTC -4, and that answer is wrong. That is wrong. The question was, let me rephrase it because I stumbled. What if the Zulu time in London is 19 Zulu? What is the Zulu time in Ottawa, Canada? That's right, Everett. I've also created bingo. We're going to have bingo on Sunday. I created bingo sheets, and I also created a 15-question answer quiz, or a 15-question aviation quiz to test your aviation knowledge, and it's totally free. I just like to entertain and educate people, so. Bingo! Window seat spotter. Isn't Zulu time like the same across the world? But that is correct. Window seat spotter. Excellent work. Zulu time is the same time no matter where you are in the world. That is correct. So if it was 19 Zulu in London, England, it would have been 19 Zulu in Ottawa, Canada. It would have been 19 Zulu in Vancouver, Canada. It would have been 19 Zulu in Dallas, Texas. So I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but this is an important principle to learn, and it will help you if you follow aviation and also if you work in aviation. Excellent, Josh. Nice work. That's right, Josh. Excellent work. Did I? Let me look at the quiz, Dave. Yeah, and that's why I said I probably worded it poorly when I was talking about it. But exactly, I wanted to see if people were paying attention. So I'm going to go back to the quiz here. So the quiz I wrote, I'll go back to the official quiz. Was trying to make sure you guys were paying attention on a couple quizzes. What's up, Matt Man? Good to see you tonight. Thanks. I did okay on Matt Man's quiz, by the way. I did get one answer wrong, so I was not perfect. The quiz. All right, so I'm going back to the quiz here, and you can email me for the quiz, and I will send it to you for free. The question was, it is May 27th, and it's 19 Zulu in London. What is the Zulu time in Ottawa, Canada? Sorry, we missed that. I was reading off of the quiz, so. Well, we're getting some arrivals and departures. 7 and 8 o'clock, busy, busy. So good to see you, Matt Man. Hope you're doing fantastic. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate you being part of the show for your knowledge and education and entertainment and support. Really appreciate each one of you and supporting the channel. Thank you to Everett and to Tom Marchant and to Colin Dutton and also Scott Rourke for their contribution supporting the channel tonight. I probably stuttered, Dave, when I was saying it just now, but yeah, on the quiz it looks perfect. That is affirmative, Dave. That is correct. Oh, look at this. Wow, got the old Canyon Blue. Here it is. The Canyon Blue Max. How about that? Look at that pretty lady. There it is. All right. The Canyon Blue Max. That's fun to see. Colin, I know you're partying up late, man. By the way, I hope your girlfriend has healed from her injuries. It is special, Josh. Yes. It is very special.
Well, isn't that special?
Thank you. We had Louisiana. Scott Rourke said Louisiana 1 arrived earlier, but I think it landed on the south runway. This is the northern runway. That's so weird to see the old livery with a Max on it. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, nice, Dave. You're a ham radio operator. I know who to come to when the zombies attack. I'm coming to hang with you, Dave, when the zombies attack. That and the end of the world. So that's a good question. I am intrigued at being a ham radio operator, Dave, but how long does it take to become proficient? So check out that Challenger 350 arriving here. Another Southwest Airlines is on final for 13 left. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Colin. I am glad to hear that she's doing better. Oh, Josh says, here's a quiz question for you. Southwest has many state liveries, but they are not allowed to have a Hawaii 1 livery. Ooh. All right. Now we're digging deep. Not allowed to have a Hawaii 1 livery. I'm going to guess it has something to do with it being a colony before it was a state. But I honestly have no idea, so that's a great question, Josh. $737, $800. The Union Jack. Ah, yes. The Union Jack. That's right. The focus cities. Oh my gosh, I love it. Delta Alpha Lima, you're trying your best to make FSD on the same plane as, that's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, so let's list them again. I really should make a slide or a photo that has the list of the entire. All right, so there's New Mexico 1, there's Freedom, there's Texas, there's Lone Star 1, that's Texas. Lone Star 1, there's Freedom, so that's 3. Then Louisiana's 4, Nevada's 5, Arizona is 6, California is 7, Illinois is 8. Colorado is 9. Hawaii or EMEA 1 is 10. Florida is 11. Maryland is 12. I usually hit a wall around that. So what am I missing? Freedom 1. Did I say Freedom 1? Sorry guys, I'm probably confusing you, but Missouri. Oh yeah, Missouri. William, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you, William. Missouri, yeah. I gotta make a slide that I can show every time I'm here. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing, supporting the channel. If you're new, welcome in. Don't be shy. Say hi. Oh, very nice, Delta Alpha Lima. Looks like it will probably land. Well, we'll see. Looks like it's going to be on the south runway. Maybe. This is why it's exciting. This is Josh, 12 state liveries. I'm always going to forget one. Plus EMEA 1. So Freedom 1. So there's 14 then? Is that the correct answer? You're welcome, William. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you here at Love Field, sharing the love. All right, Joe, I've got your email. I'll send you the quiz. To be fair, you know, we'll see if Joe gets 100. That is the real question. No, that is a shame. I was drawn, well, we have a minute, I was drawn to the, I think it's the, what is that? Is that the NetJets hangar? Look at how everything is so orderly. I don't think, no, they're not NetJets. I don't know who is in that two-story building. Do you know, Joe? Right over here, this two-story building. I kind of feel like they should, Dave, have an Arkansas livery. They should have an Arkansas livery, and then also a Oklahoma livery too, since they were one of the 4 states of the Uright Amendment. Everything's parked in a nice orderly row. You got a Phenom, a Hawker. I believe that's a Hawker 400. Then that's a Latitude. And then you got the bigger jets back here. There's another Hawker. And then you got a couple of Global Expresses back there. So that's, yeah. There you go. Well, I think they should put Arkansas and Oklahoma first, because they were one of the states that you always had to connect through before the Wright Amendment expired. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I know what's on the Mississippi state flag there. Probably not. That will probably not happen. But yeah, Arkansas and I think Oklahoma are most worthy of that. Time to maybe get the pressure washer out, Dave, you think? Did you get a Jet Suite X livery? The Minnesota. The new Utah flag, yeah. Yep, changed. I know they changed that for a fact. That's right, Josh. Very interesting. Life begins at 40. You know, I have a computer for Flight Simulator 2020. I built the computer, but I was really torn whether to do the Xbox or a computer. Xbox would have been way more expensive or way cheaper. I have not flown Jet Suite X yet, Dave, but maybe I'll do that sometime for a trip report. I think the other airline I'd like to fly other than Jet Suite X is there's Le Compagnie in my worst French, Le Compagnie. They fly out of Newark, I think even Dulles, and it's all business class seating on an A321neo and goes from New York to Paris Orly, I think also to Milan. That would probably be the other one I would pick. You broke Louisiana lung. Yeah, I definitely built the console. It was not, or I definitely built the computer, Joe. It was not, definitely not cheap. But yeah, I feel like I made the right move, at least for me. Better. Okay, that's better. Hey, the Starlink Jet Suite X livery. Yeah, I'm not very good at French. I don't have my resident Canadians here tonight to help me out. Used to dispatch everything, Joe. He also used to dispatch the old 707s to everyone, and the DC-8s. Starter went out. Steven! Hey, he's here from Rhode Island. Our favorite Eastern. How's the knee, Steven? Recovering from surgery. The nuclear electrician, our favorite nuclear electrician. Hope you're healing well. Colin, man, you were up late again. You're becoming a night owl. Michael's like long to sleep. You're a stud, Colin. You're the best. Parlez français? Oh, oui? No, I don't. I took 2 years of Spanish in college, and I did, or a year. I think I took a year of Spanish in college. And I started out in Spanish 1, and I got a C+, so it was okay. But the professor said, you should maybe look at taking it again. And I took Spanish 1 again, and I did worse the second time. I just got a C instead of a C+. I'm like, well, this is ridiculous. I am not doing Spanish anymore. Still waiting for the surgery? Dang, man. Joe's like 31 years old, and he started dispatching right at 23. He's going to be one of those 40-year veterans of dispatching. What's shaking tonight? If you're just tuning in, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. Make sure you take a moment to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of the action. And hope you're having a fantastic Friday or Saturday morning, wherever you're in the world. Joe's 34 this month. Started when he was 27. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I think, Dave, in regards to everybody flying to Raleigh from Iceland, I think it's like a good jumping off point for vacationing to Iceland. And Raleigh, of course, is the Research Triangle. So you've got UNC there, you've got North Carolina State, you've got Duke, and then you also, don't forget, only 90 miles to the west is, or like 2 hours to the west, is Wake Forest. So it's really not that far. In Winston-Salem. The Triad. Piedmont, Triad Airport. You've got Winston-Salem, Greensboro, and High Point, North Carolina. And of course, the Triad has my favorite city, Hornytown. Okay, bye. Yeah, I've got the mic turned up, Steven. I was able to fix my natural sound microphone and turn it up. Turn it up, as Carolina would say. That's right. What kind of cat you got there? Just one cat, Dave? Dreamweaver loved the fact I had a cat growing up. I only had like an orange tabby, like one at a time. And we would replace it with another orange tabby. When it died, we'd replace it. And then we get another one. I think we had 3 orange tabbies from when I was born till when I graduated college, because the last cat at the age of like 15 passed away. So in dog years, if they live to be like 15, that's like 105. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live episode 175. Appreciate you. Beautiful evening here in Dallas, Texas. Whoa, Dave. Nice, Dave. You got a whole party there. That is some nice animals you got there, Dave. Excelente. 6 cats and 4 dogs. Toadstock, Arkansas. Of course, it's one of my favorite cities in Michigan, Hell, Michigan. Dang, 3 cats for Everett, very cool. I would love to get an animal, and I love animals, but I'm a bachelor and I would feel bad when I'm traveling and working. I would neglect them, so I always never could make the jump. Yeah, my favorite city after Hornytown is Hell, Michigan. We'd always joke. I don't think my mom remembers this too much, but we'd always joke that I'd tell my parents I was going to hell. And then I'd always wait and be like, I'm going to Hell, Michigan. See ya, bye. Yeah, hell does freeze over. That's right, Dave. That is factually accurate. So there's been a guy who's been sitting on the level below us for about the same amount of time I've been here. And he's just been sitting in the parking garage. So apparently he's tuning in too. That's awesome. I want to throw a rock at him or something. Be like, hey, tune in. Yeah. And I've heard horror stories, Joe, when you go away to work with some dogs and they just tear the place apart. Not that I'm against dogs. I would just feel bad leaving them all the time. And if you would like to support the channel, I want to thank Everett and Colin and Tom and Scott tonight for contributing to the channel. Appreciate your contributions, and we're trying to reach $1,000. That's our fundraiser. Just imagine if we were a PBS channel, and to keep us on the air, we need to reach $1,000 by the end of June. And if you'd like to contribute, thanks to viewers like you, you can support the channel, and in exchange, you'll get an autographed picture of me and an autographed picture of also Big Bird. So if you would like to contribute, you can do so. looks like an empty corporate jet. Up, up, and away! What's up, Crow? Great to see you. Thank you so much. Hope Wichita's doing well. I might start doing that, Joe. We want to make our t-shirt collection. Our first design is the cleared to fart design. And then I think the next t-shirt we're going to make is a linear shirt going down the front of the shirt that says God, ATC, Pilot, Flight Dispatcher. Or something out of order, perhaps. Maybe something funny like God, ATC, Flight Dispatcher, and then Pilot at the bottom. Just thought. And then another t-shirt I would like to do is have you hugged a flight dispatcher today? That's another t-shirt I'd like to design. So yeah, we could probably start gift baskets. You know, I should tune into what those old PBS fundraisers used to do and give away, and maybe that'll give me some ideas. Yeah, that's exactly right, Dave. You can definitely drive on the lakes. So thanks everybody for liking and subscribing, tuning into the channel. Appreciate y'all's support. I can put that in parentheses for you, Joe, if you'd like. I can put that into parentheses. Be happy to put that at the bottom of the shirt in parentheses. Hey, Ryan Plains, Plattsburgh State Planespotting, great to see you. Thank you, Delta Alpha Lima, all the way from Los Angeles. Let me make sure I read that comment correctly, AJD. I'm kind of far from the computer, so let me make sure I read that right. See, we're close enough that one of y'all could be saying hi right now. So this is a good place to spot. I'm under the garage, so level 6. Because quite frankly, I really don't want to get sunburned. Horny Town t-shirt, yeah. I got to figure out the right words, what to do with the Horny Town t-shirt. I want to make a shirt for Forney, Texas that says, I'm horny and Forney. I can't say it without laughing. But there's a, see, I can't say it without laughing. There's a city in the eastern part of the Dallas metro area, outside of Dallas, called Forney, and it's spelled Foxtrot Oscar Romeo November Echo Yankee. And I have looked on the internet and to see if somebody's already made one, and at least on a large scale, nobody has. So I'm wondering if I can make the horny and forny T-shirt and sell that too. Sweet, Plattsburgh, good for you. I love it, Dave. I'll have to check that Captain Miles. That's great. Oh, the Hornytown Road story. Giddy up. It's gross. Hornytown, North Carolina. That is a small little hamlet, little village, just south of Greensboro. So it is actually, does exist. Yeah. Welcome in to everyone. If you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm harassing Carolina on his show. He said this is going to be a short show. He's been going at it for 3 hours. Give me a break. Scam. $747 tomorrow. What? That's cool, Plattsburgh. I'll have to look out for that video. And I'm excited for tomorrow. Flying to Salt Lake City. Supposed to leave around 12:30 out of DFW, and then get into Salt Lake City around 2:30. Probably have lunch, and then see if we can get on for a few hours. Let people know that we're in Salt Lake City, and then we'll have a big show on Sunday. Really big show. Big show. Nugent Hopkins, dang. Here we go. I just think Dallas is too beat up right now. It would take a Herculean effort. They should have kept John Klingberg. Whichever team in the county. Oh, nice, Josh. What did they think? What did they say about Buc-ee's? It's the big show. He was all right. He was a good offensive defenseman. Nice. They even got a picture with the Bucky himself. Nice. Very cool, Josh. Great to hear it. They stole the sign? Oh, jeez. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. Cool. Awesome, Ryan. Yeah, it is. It's one of a kind, that's for sure. That is for sure. Life begins. Well, I had Portillo's earlier, so I got my fix of the restaurant I wanted. So that's cool. It's just a really nice night, and appreciate all of you joining me. Hey, I didn't see this one, my apologies. Guys talking about food again? Crap. I'm gonna have to eat again. Probably stop by Chick-fil-A anyways for a little 5 Got a departure here, 737-700. Gotta fix my scanner so we can get some ATC audio. But it's like, does not want to communicate. Hope the weather's this good in Salt Lake. Thought it was gonna top out around 85, 90. Whoa, an inch and a half, over an inch and a half, Dave? Holy cow, man. That's pretty serious. It's a good old rainstorm right there. Yeah, I know, William, for sure. Let's see, well, Southwest 133 from Las Vegas, just coming into the picture, land on 13 left. We will see. It's mostly Southwest. They do have customs here. I think Jet Suite X goes from Cabo San Lucas to Dallas. But mostly, and obviously charters here from Canada, but mostly domestic. Domestic. Looks like that Max is going to the south side. How dare they? So again, the plan for tomorrow is to fly to Salt Lake City. Hopefully, get in around 2:30. Well, there you go. Thanks, Joe. 2:30 into Salt Lake City, and then hopefully do a little stream for you new viewers who haven't seen Salt Lake City before. It's beautiful. It's kind of like the skyline of Dallas, a little bit smaller, but it has beautiful mountains behind it, and I'm sure there's still some snow on those mountains. So that is pretty awesome sauce. Dallas Love Field looking good, looking fine, looking pretty. Come on, tripod, tighten up. Look at that, looking good. Head in the way. There you go. Joe, I signed up for season tickets, so I'm waiting to hear back. I put down a deposit, and even though I have no income or no money, I was like, I gotta get some. This only happens once, and so I don't know how I'm gonna pay for them just yet. So I was like, no, I gotta sign up for them. So I signed up, and I'm waiting to hear back. And if they say, hey, we need $1,000 by this time, I'm in. You know, no matter what happens, if I have to donate a kidney or whatever, I'm in. So I signed up. I said I wanted 2 seats in the upper deck. And I think I told you that, Joe, but yeah, I'm committed. Yeah, very much screenshot worthy. Delta Alpha Lima, I agree. Yep, it is lovely. Just a great night for plane spotting. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I think the Avs and the Utah hockey, whatever it is, could have a great rivalry. I mean, you got to remember the Coyotes. No lightning bugs, Joe. I don't know if we get lightning bugs too much down here. I think it's more of a Midwestern thing. I can only speak for myself, but I definitely know it's Midwestern because I used to get lightning bugs all the time when I was growing up in the Chicago area. Ooh, a Gulfstream coming our way. I hope it's going to land on 1-3 left. If not, I give up. The Ice Warmans Well, you know, cicadas are coming out. My sister has been texting us on how loud they are, the cicadas, because she's in Chicago right now. There it is. There it is. Fancy flyer. Whoops. Let me go the other way because the cord's about to be tied up. There's my head. And I'll go one more. One more. And there we go. I believe this is a G6 coming in. G600, so the newer variant of Gulfstream. So this should be a fancy flyer. Yeah, it's beautiful, Scott. Beautiful night here in the DFW metro area. Check out this one. Check out this sick paint scheme. G600. Not bad. Not bad at all. The old Gulfstream, yeah, look at that. A gray and blue combo. Navy blue. Very sharp. Very sharp. Man, Scott, good to have you back. Good to have you back. Got another private jet. I think it's a little Cessna 580. Sure is a pretty looking Gulfstream. Or maybe a Learjet. It's got a narrow body on it. You do, Colin. Thanks for staying up late. Appreciate your contribution, Colin. Thank you. It's half to 2. Happy Saturday and keep up the good work. Look forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City, Colin. So take care and we'll see you again. Thanks, buddy. Take care. What is that tiny little? So small. Is that a Cirrus? Might be a Cirrus. SR-22. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate your contribution. Got another Southwest arrival on 1-3 left. I think I've got 2 in a row. No, that one's going to 1-3 right. So this one will be 1-3 left. So we're gonna make this our final arrival of the evening. Here, I need to get home and start packing for Salt Lake City. And hey, how fitting is this? This one is arriving from Salt Lake City on a 737-800. 700, I mean. Yeah, so this one in from Salt Lake City. So I do hope each one of you get a chance to tune into one of our streams in Salt Lake City. You'll enjoy the scenery. If you like Delta, you'll love it there. It's Delta nonstop. But it's where I started my plane spotting, live plane spotting journey. So it'll be nostalgic to look at that stuff again. So I hope you'll join me in Salt Lake City. Thank you, Matt, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate what you do. Thanks for your quiz. Dallas, looking beautiful in the sunlight. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Want to make a special thank you tonight to all of those who contributed. Thanks, Colin. Thanks, Everett. Thank you, Scott Borg. Welcome back, Scott. Thanks to Tom Archin for contributing. Thank you, AJD. Thank you, Joe. And look forward to seeing you all on our streams in Salt Lake City. Make sure to get the word out. Stream and support the channel and when you can. Thank you so much, everybody. Dallas is looking beautiful, feels beautiful. Hope you have a beautiful evening. Take care, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Good night, everyone. Take care.